Snow White is now clearly the massive fucking failure that we all knew it inevitably would be. But look, I knew it was going to lose hundreds of millions of dollars. I didn't think it was going to be this bad. You thought it'd lose a lot of money. You didn't think it was going to be this bad. Snow White is sitting there and might not break $200 million at the box office. And it's interesting to see some people finally acknowledging how over budget this movie was.
Yes. Look at that
the
number.
Film has a budget of $350 million, not including the marketing, by the way. And as it sits here, like we know it's failed. But what have we seen for the past several weeks? All the cover that people are doing for Rachel Zegler. Snow White star Rachel Zegler blamed for Disney live action flop. But why? Why Snow White flopped? Hint, it wasn't Rachel Zegler, says latinamedia.com. Don't blame Rachel Zegler for Snow White. You know who they really want to blame at least some of this on, Jay? You know, your favorite Gal
Gadot.
Yeah. Gal Gadot. I saw this floating around today, if it loads up. Disney's live-action Snow White has been banned in Lebanon due to Gal Gadot, who's long been on Lebanon's Israel boycott list. No movie in which she stars in has ever been released in the country. And they start going through this and talking about all the controversy surrounding Gal Gadot and how it's still coming out in Kuwait, but it's banned in these other countries like Lebanon. First of all, I think Lebanon's entire contribution to a box office total might be like, I don't even know what fucking they have there, but not a lot of money. Not a lot of money in Lebanon in the global box office as a fucking whole. But I feel like we're going to continue to see efforts like this to do everything they can to maximize any controversies that Gal Gadot may have had in this, and basically people just not liking her because she's Israeli, versus minimizing every single thing that Rachel Zegler had a part in making this movie the massive failure that it is.
I said that from day one, that eventually Rachel will make a statement and she's going to blame her for the issues with the film. I'm telling you, Rachel Zegler is part of that crowd of Hollywood that constantly pass the blame. These people never look inward. They never look at anything that they did was wrong. They think everything is right. Their main character syndrome is alive and well. And I'm telling you, the day will come, and I bet it's going to be sooner if more reports like this show up, that she'll just be like, well, and she'll throw shade. She'll probably say, well, the evil queen caused problems on the set. Something along those lines, because that's just who she is, and that's who these people are. They never can take the blame for their own actions. Just pass the blame. That's their fault, not my fault. I'm telling you, it will happen.
Yeah, I can't wait till we have the next part of Rachel Zegler's meltdown where she does do something like that. That'll be potentially the next phase in this entire news cycle. But yeah, I mean, this movie might not crack $200 million.
Yeah, I thought my prediction of 320 was a little low.
Me too.
And that is shocking. How bad. You would think, like, people would want to see it overseas because they don't care about the politics over here, but apparently maybe they do. There's just too much controversy surrounding this film for anybody wanting to see it or support it.
But the main cause of the controversy is this dumb retarded bitch right here.
100%.
Like, no doubt about it.
100%. When we were talking about this before it even came out, I was just like, Twitter is filled with, I'm protesting Snow White because of Gadot, right? Then there's the other group, I'm protesting because of Rachel. There was just so many divisive things with this film. And then most people didn't want to see it because they couldn't stand Rachel Zegler at all. So, you add it all up and you just have a box office failure. And I know they can't wait for freaking Lilo and Stitch to come out to wash away the bad box office they've been having.
Bro, that thing's going to make more money opening weekend than Snow White makes, period.
I agree.
Globally, at least.
I agree. That could be the biggest. Minecraft might be the biggest movie of the year, but Lilo and Stitch will probably be up there.
I think Lilo and Stitch will be up there, yeah.
Yeah.